All right. Welcome back. Chef's Pot, episode 17. I had to record a little pre intro because me and Claudio tried to record with the GoPro last week. And despite like 3 days of me trying to get this thing to fucking work, and every roundabout I try leading to another fucking problem, it ain't happening. So you're getting an audio only podcast this week, besides this little video tidbit at the front. And there's not even going to be a meme this week because YouTube pissed me off deleting the episode last week, and I'm annoyed at this fucking GoPro. This is it. This is all you get. Suck it up. Welcome back, Chef's Pot, episode 17? 17.
Something.
Yeah, because 16 was me, you, and Jacob. That episode did not get a lot of views because YouTube took it down because they didn't like my propaganda. They are pretty gay for that. I'm almost certain the election was stolen illegally and through fraud and corruption. Not that anything will ever come of that. I just think it's kind of gay that YouTube gets to decide if I can talk about it or not.
Yeah. I'm surprised they found it. Like, with us being this very small YouTube channel.
Algorithm.
Really?
It's the AI searching for it. It's not people.
Oh, that's so good.
It's even more dystopian, isn't it?
Yeah.
When there's an AI algorithm that they just send out that gets to decide what people talk about or don't talk about. Seems a little fucking sci-fi dystopian. A little fucking non-realistic. So, the audio is probably going to be playing for fucking a minute and 30 before the cameras ever turn on. Forgot to turn the camera on. This is our first day recording with the GoPro. We're going to give it a ye old try. I have an amazing hairdo to treat you guys right for the first time. Yeah. I've no idea what my hair looks like right now. I just assume it's crazy because I just woke up and Claudio told me it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I haven't had a pretty eventful week. I mean, I quit my job. I worked for Jalissa yesterday, and tomorrow I'm going to work at Amazon.
Yeah. Hopefully I can work at Amazon.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick nasty. What was your week like?
It was fucking. It was something actually.
I mean, yeah, you ran into Mary. That was an event.
That was wild. Ran into her Tuesday. I ran out to go check the shoe store if they were going to have these shoes. Ran into Mary. Talked to her for like a good couple hours at a coffee shop. And then, yeah, it was a pretty basic day after that. But, like, yeah, we talked for like 3 hours at the coffee shop. Drank coffee, talked, ate a cinnamon bun. She fed me some of the cinnamon bun, too.
Oh, yeah.
Or cinnamon roll.
FYI, everybody, she's currently dating another dude.
Yeah, like, it's odd enough. Like, I even talked to her today. Like, I was just, like, talking to her. And she was like, I read this one quote. It was like, good men that are in your lives will work, or will forgive you for what you have done. And work upon it. And then, like, bad guys will just say fuck all and forget about you. And I was like, I sent her like the fucking quote. And
I'm sorry, I completely and wholeheartedly disagree with that. Women suck at fucking accountability.
Yeah.
Anytime working on it is an option, it's not them working on anything. It's you accepting what they do or it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah.
Like,
and I told her that.
That's not, like, I disagree with that wholly. I disagree with that with every soul, every fucking cell in my body. No. Fucking, if it's something like, oh, she fucking, put strawberry jam on your PB&J instead of blackberry, okay, yeah, we can work on that. We can fix that. If you don't season your food, we can fix that. What we can't fix is you being a cheating whore. Okay? If you are a cheating whore, there is no way in hell we're just gonna work through that. All it's gonna take is me doing something wrong in your eyes fucking 6 years from now and you're gonna cheat again.
Yeah.
All you need is justification. You don't need, like, you don't think that what you did was wrong. You just probably upset you got caught.
Oh yeah.
The fact that you're willing to cheat probably means you're willing to do it again.
Yeah. And so here's the factor. I was talking to her, and one of her friends.
And I just want to say, I'm not saying that Mary's a cheating whore. I'm just saying, like, the idea that, like, a good man is going to stay with a bitch and just work through anything and a bad dude is not. It's like, no, that's a smart guy who's leaving the fucking crazy bitch.
Yeah. And
that's all I see.
And here's the thing. Her friend, I won't disclose any names.
The fat one? The fat communist?
No, not that one. Not that
Not
one.
the fat communist? The
No,
one
no.
who we've named countless times.
Yeah. This other one, we've never mentioned her. She dated her boyfriend, I believe, like 8-9 years.
This
And
chick
stuff.
dated her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they just broke up and like they stayed away from each other. So she got a new guy, slept with him and stuff. And he just messaged her back, like the old previous boyfriend, and like started talking to her. And he asked her, "Did you sleep with anybody?" She didn't tell her. And she goes
Well,
to
like
marry.
in their time apart?
Yeah.
He asked, did you stay with anybody while we was
Yeah,
split?
yeah.
Okay.
And she did. She didn't tell him though.
Of course.
And she goes to Mary. She's like, I believe I should tell him the truth. And she was like, yeah, you never want to keep something like that, like a lie, held up, and you just tell him the truth. If he reacts, he reacts. I'm like,
Here's my thing. Why do you want to be with a motherfucker who you feel the need to keep a secret from?
yeah,
Why are you deciding that you want to be with that motherfucker for an indefinite period of time?
yeah, that's
Go find someone else.
Yeah.
Someone who fucks with the things that you fuck with.
yeah, like me and Mary, we fucked with a lot of shit. Like we did a lot of shit on the fly, just like out of the blue. So like we clicked pretty quick. Um, so my factor on that part, Mary was like, yeah, tell him. And then I threw on to the factor of, all right, then you tell your current boyfriend that you've hung out with me. We did some stuff. We didn't do like sexual shit, but we did like
We
hang
went on
out.
a date.
Yeah,
You fucking fed me food.
yeah. And like we shared food. Like, she's like,
We swapped saliva, bitch. Maybe we didn't make out, but we swapped saliva.
and she was like, no. I'm like, so you're.
Yeah, see, no, that'd make me uncomfortable.
And she was
That'd
like,
make me uncomfortable. Even you in the position you're in with Mary, like, that'd make me uncomfortable.
I was like, do what you preach. Don't
Practice what you preach, bitch.
like you're not.
Women suck at accountability. I just said this, Claudia.
And she was just like,
they suck at it.
I was
They
like-
can't fucking do it.
So I was on the phone with her for a little bit, and like even saying like certain things like that, and then like I said that shit, like the quoting shit. She started bawling out, crying. I was like, "What's wrong? Like you state that you're happy and you want this in your life, but then you state as well like you miss me and like you did all these things right. Like it doesn't add up."
I've said it once. I'll say it again. Probably one of the best quotes my father ever said. You can't make sense out of nonsense. Stop trying to figure out a female, dude. Like, the thing is, if you want to understand women, you have to stop listening to them. Like that's literally all it is. Like, if you want to understand why they are doing what they're doing, stop listening to them. Because they have no fucking clue. They're just saying shit. They're just saying whatever will make them feel good. They have no idea what's right and what's wrong in their fucking way of life. They're fucking clueless. So, like, I'm so sick of, like, listening to her and like asking her what she wants is only going to lead to you being more confused, because there's not a chick in the world who's going to make sense. She's going to tell you she wants ice cream but she wants it melted but still cold. She's like, they're going to tell you shit that doesn't make sense, that is not possible. They want liquid fire, they want the shit that they can drink but it's not going to burn them. They're insane. So instead of going, hey, what do you want? You go, what the fuck does Mary want? And then you got to figure it out for yourself. You got to decipher her actions as opposed to her words, because, you know, actions speak louder than words is a famous quote. We all know it. We grew up with it every fucking day of our childhood lives. This is a great example. When words don't do the job, when, like, women suck at words and they suck at, like, articulating, and I have, like, first-hand experience with this, and not from Anna, from Drew and Lizzie, from like their arguments and their beef, because you remember how they were with each other. And you remember the days where like all of a sudden I'd sit in the room with them for fucking 2 hours talking about whatever issue they're dealing with. So like I used to listen to Lizzie like try and articulate all the problems she had with Drew, and every single one of them was a dismissal of whatever the fuck Drew said. And but I feel bad and I should feel good. Not, well, what I did was wrong and that might be why I feel bad, and maybe if I did different I could feel good. No, you should make me feel good. That's the whole conclusion. It's going to be the conclusion every time. Women don't want to face accountability and they want you to make them feel good. Why do you think the term happy wife, happy life came into existence? The whole idea of not arguing with your wife, not debating her, not telling her she's fucking wrong. You just let her be happy. Because she's not going to accept when she's wrong, and she's going to be wrong 90% of the time. That's all it is, man. You just got to eat it. Like that's how you got to, if you want to deal with the woman, you just got to suffer through the inaccuracies of logic. There's going to be nothing that makes sense, and you're just going to be like, got you, babe. Or you just, you know, walk that lonely road. And I assume Claudio's the type who's willing to deal with an annoying nonsense just for some companionship.
Yeah.
I understand it. I support it. I wish I was capable of it. I hate being alone, but at the same time, I can't stand being around people I don't enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, contradicting way of life.
And it's oddly enough, like she's one of the only women or girls that I would actually hang around with, like on a constant basis, like because like we got along very well on like a spectrum where it was just like
you could talk about things and understand what the other motherfucker was saying.
Oh yeah,
I understand that. That's
like
I forget where I heard it, but there was somebody who said something to the effect of like the way you find your soulmate is like you find the person who does annoying things, whose annoying traits don't annoy you. Mm-hmm. And it's like that's how you find your person. It's like, yeah, sure, they have all these weird little ticks that like this person can't stand and this person can't stand and this person can't deal with, but those little fucking weird things fit your puzzle piece just right. Mm-hmm. And it's like that's usually the way to do it, is find the person who like, yeah, sure, maybe these people can't deal with this part of you, but I fucks with it. Also, did you see that picture of that Devlin posted?
No.
No?
You never showed it to
Dude,
me.
Holy shit, man.
Oh, on another note, my mom was like, have you seen the news lately? I'm like, no. And she's like, why does it state that 20 to like 40% of men nowadays don't want to be caught in a relationship? I was like, Mom, well, women nowadays either
suck dick.
Yeah, they're uninteresting. They only want you because you either look good or have money. And if they get bored, then they will usually cheat.
See, I can't even say look good. Because, like, sure, I'm not like a fucking breakout 10, but I'm at least a solid 7.
Yeah.
And I get, like, no play when I go out. Like, everything that I'd need, like, anything that would come to me is straight up from me basically asking for it.
Yeah.
And, like, going out for it. And it's like...
That's why if you go,
these
like...
women don't fucking... advance. They don't be forward. I wish I could find me a slightly autistic bitch who would just ask me out. You know how fired that'd be?
A girl asking you out is like,
Bro, there ain't shit fucking better. There is not a thing better than a bitch asking you out.
it's happened a couple.
Hey, do you want to come over to my house? Do you want to come over for dinner?
Manny, it's like every other week.
Yeah, his little that's because Manny is non-threatening. I think that that's a big advantage that, like, you and Manny have over me. Is that, like, they're, like, and I'm not saying that, like, I'm threatening, but, like, just in the simple, like, physical sense of, like, I'd be capable of, like, overpowering you and manipulating you, and, like, I'm a tall fucking white guy, and every fucking, university and school in this country for the past fucking 10 years has been preaching to people that you can't trust big, tall, straight white men. You can't trust them. They're the evil fucking reincarnate. They're the devil. The white devil has come, So I feel like there's just a subconscious fucking reaction that, like, women have on the dating scene where, like, I'm not a trustworthy candidate. I'm somebody to not be trusted. So, like, I have to earn the trust. Whereas, like, any girl can walk up to, like, you and Manny and feel no threat. You got a little bit of brown in you. You're fucking, like, you're not giant. Like, dude,
Yeah.
That's it. Like, you're just you're an attractive looking dude. That's all it takes. There's no threat. They feel like they can get anything they want out of you. That's it.
And it's just
fucking Manny's little cute ass just
fucking has curly hair, curly afro,
that's
has
a pretty little boy right there. I tell you what.
short dude. He
That's a
isn't
pretty little boy.
he isn't built, but he looks stocky a little bit. So like it makes sense.
Yeah, it works.
And like so I dropped him off at college yesterday, and when we grabbed food, we grabbed Piata, and on our way back, he's like, "I think Sophie's in my room." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Yeah, she has a roommate, and she doesn't like hanging around her, so like she'll just go to my room and just kick it in my room, even when I'm not there."
That sounds like she wants to suck your dick.
Yeah, and
She likes the way you smell, nigga.
what?
She fucking loves the way you smell. Put your dick in her mouth, Manny.
And-
What are you doing?
And
This man, Manny, be baffling. me,
wild,
bro.
and it's just crazy.
God,
man. Like,
I see what you do for others, and I wish that you would. I pray that you would do it for me.
And it's just
oh, what?
it's just wild to me. Like, oh my, I'm like, what the fuck? How can the motherfucker that runs into my room and then pulls he does the oddest things. Like he'll like pull his nutsacks out of his pants and just his nutsacks.
Oh, yeah.
And then walk around.
Running around with your nuts out is fun.
Oh,
Have you never, like, just held and hid your cock while your nuts dangle?
Oh yeah,
And, like, the best is when you can fold it so your nuts just come out of right here and your cock is in there. Dude, and you're just nuts like a fucking punching bag all
Oh,
tight and fucking... Bro, that's the best. I seen a post yesterday that was just like, we all have that one friend. It's basically like they're the fucking old mayor of the fucking city, and they know everybody everywhere you go, and everybody's got to say hi. And I was just thinking of you. And the comment was, and then you're just sitting there like their non-talkative fucking slave who hasn't come out of the house in 8 days. And I was just like, I hate this because the first half was accurate and the last half is completely inaccurate. Fucking, with me and you, the fact that, like, you go out and you meet people, like, not even meet people, people come up to you and be like, oh, Claudio, what's up? And you fucking see people that you know, and you know fucking everybody, and you'll have a fucking conversation with anybody,
yeah.
yet you suck at conversating. Like, I don't understand this. Do I need to put pressure on you for conversations? Is that where you work well? Is when like it's oh shit, I gotta game this situation, and all of a sudden you're playing?
Well, it's like
Do you feel too leisurely in here? Is that the issue, Claudio? Is it too calm? Do I need to put the pressure on you?
No.
I'm so confused how you go from like expert customer service to where you can talk a motherfucker into like putting you in his will above his son. Like, to coming in here and barely even being able to put out a sentence about your brother. It confuses me, guy. Like, and then for me, I'm fucking talkative McGee. I talk left to right nonstop, and when it comes to talking to people, nope. Fucking nope. Fucking zero. Big fat donut.
like, well, it was your birthday. We were around the corner. We were grabbing a drink at the bar outside. And we were waiting. And these girls were waiting at the same amount of time. I flagged the guy down. And getting my drink ordered. She's like, what? I'm like, what? And she was like, he didn't grab our... I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you just tell him, throw it on my fucking tab? Why don't you? Just be nice and just give me the money. And she was like, no, that's fine. I was like, it's the same way either way out. Like,
it's a drink. We're going to pay for it.
I'm like, you're just going to give me the money. And she's like, that makes sense. I was like, all right. I was like, what did you want? And then I got her, those two girls their drinks. You walked away because I was talking to them.
Yeah, because we were fucking fat, ugly bitches.
And I talked to them even longer. And I was just talking to her. And then, like, they were cool as fuck.
Because me, Zach, and Jacob were all laughing our ass off at you talking to them fat bitches. Because fucking Zach pointed one of them out while you were talking to him. Zach looks me dead in my eyes and goes... And I fucking look over, I was like, nope, and turned the fuck around, dude. Bro, I was not doing it.
Because I knew those two.
I knew you knew personally. The two fat bitches. I know you did. I fucking wanted nothing to do with them.
No, they were like good family friends.
Guess who's not a family friend, asshole? Me! So guess who's fair game to the fat bitches? Me! You know who's second in line for fat bitches after black dudes?
Tall, skinny
whites. That's who's second, bro. I'm not getting in line.
Ugh.
Dude, hell no. Hell no.
Oh my God, did I ever tell you? So I went out with, it was me, Mal, Vontae, and then I think Abu was there. And we're walking outside, and this fat, short, white bitch stops Malachi. She's like, I remember you. And then she tries...
It's kind of hard to forget him.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
He's a fucking giant.
I was like... and then I was a little bit drunk at that.
Guy.
Me and Vontae were kind of drunk.
Just fucked up.
And we were like...
Dude, I got a story about
we were like, how do you remember him?
How do you remember him? Oh my God!
She was like, yeah, we like hooked up this like one time. And,
like, no! Shut up!
And
Stop talking! Stop talking! No!
Me and Vontae lost it.
As soon as she started saying, "Oh, we hooked up," I'm like, "No, stop, no!" She's spilling the beans. It's over.
And I shook her hand. I was like, "Was this the hand you jerked him off with, or the on?" She's like, "This was." I was like, "Switch to other hands, left hands." And she tried shaking Vontae's hand, and she was like, "What's your name?" He's like, "I don't got a name."
And I ain't touching your hand, bitch. Fucking
She's
what?
like, "You don't want to shake my hand?" I'm like, "No." And he's like,
thank you. I'm okay, ma'am. I'm okay, miss.
Oh my gosh.
Did I tell you that I'm gonna be getting a second GoPro?
Really?
Yeah,
From who?
Jalissa has one.
Really?
She got it in Mexico. She hasn't even looked at the shit that's on it.
Dude, we gotta look at the shit. We gotta pull it up.
I'm sorry. I don't want to look at my sister's beach photos.
Dude,
You can.
I'll look at
You can have a good time.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
I got stuff.
Dude, I'm okay with that. I'll put them all onto a hard drive. You can take them to Jalissa.
Sick.
You can take them to her. You can take the ones you enjoy. Give the rest to her. Fucking no. Yeah, she got a GoPro while she was down in Mexico, and while I was watching Bill, it was just sitting there on her fucking in her little TV stand end cabinet, and I was just like, "You got a GoPro?" And she came back. I asked her, I was like, "When the fuck did you get a GoPro, Jalissa?" She's like, "I've had it. I got it in Mexico. I literally haven't even looked at the stuff on it. Like I haven't touched it since I got back. You can have it." And I was just like, "Bet I will take it. I will," because I just figured out how to get Stefan's GoPro working today. And getting 2 camera angles would be tight.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
2 camera angles would be fucking sick.
If we go skiing, dude, you gotta put one.
We're taking both.
You put one on me, one on you.
We're
you hear
in there.
me mumbling, jumbling.
And I'm gonna be able to convince you to do a lot more shit if it's
Yeah.
all on camera. I'm gonna be like, you gotta do it, Claudio. You're gonna be a
We're
pussy
on
on camera.
camera.
What are we gonna upload otherwise? Come on, man.
Oh.
We're gonna have to take like 4 extra batteries.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I will.
I wonder if you can get like higher capacity batteries. Like if you can get batteries that'll last longer.
I think so.
Cause like if I could get one that just like would go for 2 hours, that'd be sick.
Mm-hmm. I think you can. Mm.
You know, to get the like your photos and videos off of the fucking GoPro, you can't just plug it into your laptop.
No.
You have to download a fucking software
to then pull it out.
To pull it out and put it on your fucking laptop. So like the software doesn't even give you access to the photos and videos. It's not like through the software then you can look at all the stuff. No, the software just allows you to dictate where the device is going to put all of its files.
Very smart.
So you can connect it to your fucking your PC, and then all it says is, "Would you like to remove this device? It's connected." That's your only option. Your only option for the device is to disconnect it.
That's so stupid. Like
honestly, you can't pull it up in your files.
But that's
you can't
how
do none of that.
That's how they get you on the other end of making more money on you.
Yeah, and then they get to sell all your data because you got to sign up for our fucking service, and then we get your email, your username, your fucking password, your
That's
country, your address, all of it. And we fucking sell that for fucking 50 cents a person.
Yeah, you're making shit.
Make fucking billions of dollars in a week.
Yeah.
But you had to do all of that just to get that thing to fucking work. It was stupid. It was fucking dumb. But I got it to work. I got some of the footage. We got some stuff.
Dope.
I don't have a lot of topics for us to talk about today. I got a couple just nonsense ones.
Fat phobia on a planes.
Fat phobia on planes.
Wait. Oh, because they're fat people on the planes, and then how?
So a big fucking fat YouTube influencer, TikTok influencer the other day was making the rounds on Twitter and fucking, social media. People were, making articles about it and talking about it. And it's just some fat lady going, "Did you know that over 50% of the world is plus size? And these airline companies do not do anything to adhere to that." Basically saying that these airplanes should be, either A, having bigger seats, so selling less seats.
Yeah.
Or B, give extra seats to the big people, also, allowing them to sell less seats on a plane.
That's so stupid.
Whereas instead, perhaps you could just not eat that cheeseburger right now.
Or you can work a little bit harder and get first class seat and sit in a
You could pay to fucking accommodate all your extra persons.
Yeah.
All that extra people meat you got on yourself that the person next to you didn't spend 800 fucking hours acquiring
Yeah.
through stuffing their face day in, day out with nothing but hyper processed Uber garbage.
Yeah. But no.
No, everybody else. The government should step in and mandate that these airline companies give my fat lard ass a bigger fucking seat.
Yeah.
This is bigotry. This is fat phobic. They are attacking plus size people. This is genocidal, and the fact that they are even being fat phobic is inherently racist. You know that's an argument that people make.
It's racist?
It's racist to be fat, to like have an issue with fat people, because fat is an issue that supposedly disproportionately affects black people, which is 120% not true. There's no fucking way. Maybe heart disease affects you guys a little more. Obesity, I'm willing to bet no.
That's wild.
I mean, maybe. There's a lot more fat black grandmas than there are fat fucking white grandmas.
I think it's evenly portioned out. I see a lot of skin. Oh no. A lot older.
Most
black.
grandmas look just like your moms.
Yeah.
Skinny old white lady with pearl white hair.
I mean,
Every fucking black grandma you ever seen got hips as wide as a fucking Ford pickup.
dude, and honestly, I want to down in there.
Bro.
I want to dive deep in there.
It seems threatening.
I feel like anything that
When a woman's ass is literally wider than my entire body, that's like I could get swallowed by her butthole like a fucking black hole. That seems threatening.
I think that's appetizing.
You also like eating ass. All I see right there is just sealed fucking swamp. Just waiting for bacteria growth. Just sweating and cooking with all the fucking extra oils that a black lady put on her body every morning.
I'm trying to taste the flavors, different flavors.
That's all you, man. I'm not a sexual pervert. I am a holy child. I am a son of God. I would like a virgin wife to pleasure me
Dearly.
efficiently.
Ooh,
Efficiently. It's all about, dude. It's all about getting in and getting out, dude. That's all it's about. You don't need to be in the bedroom for 10 minutes. 5 is too much.
wow.
5 is too much. You get in, like you should pre-jack. You should get the semi going. You should get the chub going. Don't come yet, but get yourself there. That way, when you walk in, the moment she even like looks at your dick.
Oh, God!
All right, babe. Tomorrow, you walk right back out. At the most, she can like flick it in the head. No contact. She's got to be a virgin. It's all about the efficiency. This is all about, but we're men of God, so we will not bust our nut to ourselves. That's why you can't jerk yourself to completion. You need to be, pleasured by your wife. How is,
a different question.
yes. As long as you're not doing anything against God, you're fine. But her looking at you and looking at your balls as they shiver, and that's just enough for you to go, that's not against God. And in fact, some might even say that's like one of the most divine ways
To be.
for you to mate and fornicate with your spouse. Because you're maintaining the fucking innocence and vulnerability of your wife through not mating fully. But when you ejaculate, it is still due to your wife. This is the brain plays that we're going for. We're trying to get into heaven. Dude, speaking of getting into heaven, I watched This Is the End the other day. Bro, I love that movie so much.
It's with fucking Seth.
Seth Rogen, James Franco,
Yeah.
Jonah Hill,
Yeah.
fucking what? Craig Thompson,
Yeah.
fucking
There's a whole bunch of them.
yeah, I forget what the other guy's name is.
Channing Tatum's at the
Channing
end.
Tatum, yeah, is the
He's
slave
his-
dog.
he's like,
I love
I'm
you.
his bitch.
I love you. Get off my dick.
Oh, the lady from fucking Harry Potter.
Emma Watson. She was scared of getting raped.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just got jacked for all our water by a 120-pound white bitch. Fucking, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Emma Watson with an axe don't scare me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just me. And speaking of, I just seen a video of a bitch built just like Emma Watson whacking a dude in the face with a fucking axe in a goddamn convenience store.
Oh.
This bitch, this crazy, like, this bitch is wearing, like, the black sleeveless crop top, black shorts that are frayed on the bottom. She's got, like, the highlighter bralette sticking out of her tank top. She's got the bleach blonde fucking hair. You know, the basic
White bitch.
white trash bitch in her fucking, like, mid-20s who's definitely on Xanax. This bitch walks into the convenience store, walks past a guy who's like in line, walks all the way around the store with the axe, comes back up. The dude just starts like, he's eyeballing her and he's like, what's up with the axe or something? He's talking to her and he's like gesturing to the axe and shit. And then like they exchanged a couple words and then the customer in front of him started to walk out and he stepped forward. And as soon as he stepped forward, this chick just swings. Because, like, they were, like, face to face. And all of a sudden, he walked, like, a step in front of her to, you know, buy his shit at the counter. My thing is, if you are ever in a room with a motherfucker who is 6 inches from your face with an axe in both of their fucking hands, maybe, just maybe, don't turn your back to the motherfucker. Crazy idea. So this dude just walks forward and this bitch has a clean, like, she hooks the axe, like, he turns this way and the axe goes like that. So the axe came from this way. And he turns and that bitch had whack right in his face. He falls. The bitch just swings, hits this black lady who is the customer in front of him, who's walking out of the store, is literally in the opening of the doorways that are open, whacks this bitch in the back of the head, and then when she falls down, brings it down again on the bitch, and then just walks away.
No one stops her.
Nobody stopped her, nobody fucking, like, neither of those two died. Because, you know, it's a skinny white bitch. She can't aim the axe properly, so the bitch didn't even, like, chop into his head. She just hit him with a heavy piece of metal right in his fucking nose and cheek.
Oh.
Dude. Like, he literally just gets cracked and falls, and he's sitting there holding blood gushing out of his nose. Like, she didn't even cut him. He was bleeding out of his nose. I think she broke it.
Dude, I will fucking tackle
Bro.
that.
The moment a bitch walk in the convenience store with an axe, I'm dropping her. What? You think I'm gonna buy some Swedish fish with you staring at the back of my head with an axe in your hand? No, you can go first. Fucking what? I'll stand behind you. How about that? You can go. No, hell no. That I would have offered to buy her like a Polar Pop or something. I'd have gotten on her side. I would have been her friend. I wouldn't have been, you know, one of the fucking targets in that bitch. And what's even crazier is the fat fucking Indian behind the glass is literally just going, oh, like backing away from the glass so that just in case she attacks the glass, he's safe. But doing nothing to like stop her from attacking these customers.
That's fucking wild.
I'm sorry. There isn't a female around me that I've like. I don't want to say that because obviously there's strong, crazy females. There's no crackhead bitch that, like, I'm seeing in a 7-Eleven. There's no melee weapon you give that bitch that intimidates me. That bitch could have a cattle prod. I promise you that cattle prod will be in my hands in less than 2 minutes. Like, I can eat a cattle prod one time and grab that bitch. The moment I have my hand on the cattle prod, you lose. You're a woman. I'm a 6-foot man. With one of my 4 limbs, I could send you across the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I grab this cattle prod and drop kick you in the chest with both of my feet, where do you think you're going and where do you think the cattle prod's going? Different fucking directions, babe. I would body a crazy bitch in a gas station, man. There's no way. Oh my God. And, like, this was, like, some, like, buff little white, like, not even little, like, some buff white dude. He's probably, like, 5'8", up to 6 foot. And he just, like, he was built like he hits the gym. And this nigga just let a bitch hit him in the face with an axe. Do, like, people have no sense of danger? Are people, like, so comfortable where they are in life that they just don't think shit can happen to them?
Mm-hmm. I could see it now. Like, so many motherfuckers.
People are insane.
Like, just leave shit in their cars. Like, you know how many people I just see nowadays when...
You know what I leave in my car? Fucking change and brake fluid. Oh. That's it.
Dude,
Fuck.
I fucking...
Maybe a hoodie.
I'll drop off, like, pizzas over at, like, a Lifetime Fitness over in Beechwood. Somewhere nice. And, like, they'll have the windows, like, cracked, like, a good amount where I can fit my arm through it and grab shit.
You also got a skinnier arm than most.
And
most people get jammed up right about here. And fucking, they get stuck.
I'll see laptops right on the passenger.
You know how many times my mom's gotten a laptop stolen out of her fucking car?
It's like...
She'd be over on the east side, like, trying to sell a house or something, and just sitting with her fucking GMC completely unlocked. All of her work shit in there, all of her fucking important files and papers, and they just took all of it. Because they didn't know what was inside these bags. They just feel heavy-ass bags.
And they're like, oh, shit.
And then they get home and dump them out, and they're like, fuck, papers. Fucking papers and one laptop.
Oh, yeah, like, it happened... Like, my mom forgets
And it wasn't even a good laptop. It was like a fucking 10-year-old piece of shit laptop that was like this thick.
Oh, my God. And, like, my mom forgets to lock her car every so often. And this was when there was, like, quarantine. Everybody had to stay in every so often. And she left her car unlocked this one time. And these guys go into her car. Don't look over anything. Just take the money out of the, like, they look in the glove box, the middle console, and then they take all the change out of the cup holders. There was a fucking grocery bag on the fucking passenger side floor.
Full of cash, wasn't it?
Full of fucking quarters, up to $500, and they left it.
Dude, imagine being so dumb. And what's even crazier is they'll never even know they were that dumb.
No, they probably thought they were fucking great because they fucking went through.
I've gotten change stole out of my car before.
It's like
it's happened here. It's just like what I assumed was here. I assumed it was probably somewhere when I was like parked somewhere or something.
Yeah,
because I don't lock the LS because that alarm goes off.
Oh yeah, every time you unlock it.
Why my car alarm goes off when I unlock it with the key?
Yeah,
makes zero fucking sense to me. But it happens. So I usually just have my car unlocked. But what's also fun is that, if any moron gets in my car and I see you before you drive away, you're doomed. Because guess who's not getting out of my driver's side door in time? Somebody who doesn't know how to work that door handle. Every time I take my car to the shop, they tell me that my door handle is broken. That they had to open it from the outside. So everybody, like even my dad, when he had the car, to like every day to get out of that car, he'd roll the window down and open it on the outside. Every day. Do you ever see me do that, Claudia?
Mm-mm.
No. Because I figured out if you grab that lock and you grab the handle at the same time, you can pop the door. You can get the door to open just like it should.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's trying to steal my car or steal something out of my car is going to be fucking stuck. And oh my God, I'm going to wait. I'm going to stand right outside on top of my car. And the moment you come down, you come out, you're getting stabbed. I'm putting a sword through you. You know how much I want to stab someone with a blade? And if you are dude, I will put my sword through my fucking windshield into your chest. I gotta replace it anyway.
Yeah.
I will gladly do some sick ass samurai shit. I also got swords everywhere. We got 2 sitting right here. I got like 3 in the living room. We got 2 in the closet. I got bats everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd love to beat someone's ass with a bat. Something sounds fun about uppercutting someone straight to the chin with a bat.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just fucking bring that bitch up.
And just hearing it crack.
Just a sweet chin. Oh yeah, it's gotta be wood. It's gotta be wood. I gotta hear that fucking smack, that crack of just bone on wood. Oh, that bitch would sound perfect. We talked about tranny Mr. Beast last time.
Yeah.
Did you see Mr. Beast's tweet about it?
Mm-mm.
So there was some YouTuber made a video that was basically like, Chris has become Mr. Beast's nightmare and this is how, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Beast commented on this dude's like tweet about his video. It was just like, Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my friend, and I'm sick of all this hate and transphobia. What's fun about that is the part where he goes, he's my friend. He's my friend. You want to know what's weird about those verified accounts on fucking Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
They can edit their posts.
Yeah.
So he could correct that. And there was, there was thousands of fucking replies that were calling him out for that immediately, within milliseconds of him tweeting that. There was people who were like, hey, it's they, them, it's she, it's not fucking he. He hasn't changed it.
Oh, smart man.
He hasn't changed it.
He knows what he's up to.
So, sure, he may be saying that he's on this side, but his context clues seem to be erring on the other side.
Yeah.
There was a... Shit. You want to see what's even crazier? I don't know if this is real, because I didn't look at fucking Chris's Twitter, but... From Chris, replying to Lex Party Poison, I did also hate seeing the hate for me turn into just general transphobia, so I'm trying to make it known. Make fun of me all you want, but mess with the trans homies and ... well ... gun emoji. Hey, Claudio. You take that in context with the recent shooting we've had, where a tranny went into a church and shot up a bunch of, white Christian children. You pair that with the Biden administration not condoning his actions, not fucking saying our thoughts and prayers go out to the fucking victims, no, but instead saying that the trans community is under attack and that they are strong and resilient in the same week as that shooting. You pair all these things together. You pair the fact that if you go on TikTok right now and you search "I hate Jews," you'll find nothing. If you search "I hate Muslims," you'll find nothing. If you go "I hate fucking I don't know, atheists. You won't find that. If you can't find anything on all of these. You know what you can find? I hate Christians in droves on TikTok. Huh. Isn't that weird? Isn't that real weird that only one fucking religion is subject to fucking criticization in the land of the free?
Oh, yeah.
Does it seem like there might be an agenda to get fucking people to transition into a fucking lifestyle that is literally reproductive? Because, Claudio, if everybody transitions, everybody's infertile. Nobody's having kids. Guess what declines? The birth rate. Guess what we have less of? People. Less people means a lower population. What do the elites keep saying they want to happen?
Less amount.
They want less people, right? But no, all these things that just so happen to result in less people couldn't be intentionally designed, even though the people with billions of dollars in secret assets who keep saying that we need less people to the note of billions just so happen to be pushing, technology and, ideas that would just coincidentally result in people not having children. But that's a conspiracy theory.
Only
That's just a theory. A conspiracy theory. We should start that channel. The game theory fucking parody channel where it's just, that's just a theory. A conspiracy theory. I think that'd be rather enjoyable. What's your favorite conspiracy, Claude?
JFK never got shot.
Never got shot? What? Who the fuck says that?
Or JFK never is, or JFK is alive still.
What? Who the fuck thinks that?
Dude, there's so many people that believe JFK is still alive.
There's no way that nigga is alive.
Or
why? Do you know anything about the conspiracy? Like, who did it? Who saved him? Why isn't he dead? What was the objective? What was the mission?
They were just like, to put the United States into a whole nother war and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then it made a little bit.
But, that's the reason they did kill him, was to put us into a war.
Yeah. And all that, and then they
started the war on drugs.
But he faked his death and all this, and he lives.
That nigga is dead.
But as well, another good one is the NASA space landing.
Dude, I had a guy at work the other day who was trying to tell me that the Earth is flat and that the space shit never happened.
Oh, dude, the spaceship, I believe it happened, but at the same time, I'm like, this shit never happened. This shit, I don't know if this shit ever happened or not. And it's just wild.
My thing is with conspiracy theories, I tend to look for an incentive. What was gained? What was the objective? If there was a reason to do something, then chances are someone probably did it. We just went over with the fucking trans shit. It's almost like when you follow this to its logical conclusion, we're all not reproducing, and it's almost like the people, there's an incentive for it. The people say they want less reproduction, so they push an agenda that just so happens to result in less reproduction. They benefit. They get what they want. I don't understand what is gained when a large majority of the planet believes that the Earth is flat, and then you change to the point where people would fight and kill each other over saying that the Earth is round.
Mm-hmm.
And then through scientific advancement, we convinced ourselves that it's actually round, but that was just a lie, so everybody wouldn't know that it's flat. We already believed it's flat. Why would we convince ourselves that it's round? What's the point? Just to lie. That's what they'll always say. It's just a lie, just to confuse them. That makes no sense. That's too much of that's too big of a job. To lie about all of space, to create this firmament and this barrier and get these big LED fucking lights that pretend to be the sun and rotate around Earth, and then lie about NASA and encyclopedias and fucking math and science and every fucking basis of logic and reasoning that we have is all lies just to confuse people.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. There's easier ways to confuse people. They got motherfuckers chopping off their dicks. You can confuse people without convincing them that the planet they're on is a fucking disc.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I think the planet.
So that's why I don't understand the fake moon, the moon landing. I could believe the moon landing's fake.
Yeah,
I
because
could believe
they wanted to beat Russia.
They wanted to beat Russia. That's
So,
a great fucking reasoning. That's amazing. But the idea that the Earth is flat is fucking insane.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make fucking sense.
Now, I'm willing to believe
The JFK.
that we didn't go to space. I'm willing to believe that.
And then the JFK so that we could get into a war and then start a war.
Well, I think what came next was the war on drugs.
Yeah. That was a big thing.
Yeah. Because when was JFK president? Do you know?
Fuck.
I need to get better at history, man. Let's find out. Let's do a little research. JFK presidency.
I think Michael Jackson.
61 to 63. Yep. Because fucking Nixon was 69 to fucking 74. So yeah, right after, within the next 2-3 presidents after JFK, they started the war on drugs. They took the American dollar off the gold standard.
Mm-hmm.
Right after JFK died, a lot of bad shit happened in this country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that was when we went to Vietnam and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That was 60s?
Yeah, that was 60s.
Early
70s.
or late 60s? It was 70s? 60s and 70s?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that was under Nixon. Come on now, bro. Come on. They killed the GOAT. And that's why I'm willing to believe that nigga's dead. Because they gained shit from him dying.
Mm-hmm.
They
gained power back into the court systems.
Into the fucking behind the scenes fucking, I forget the word. It's not an oligarch.
Oh, I forget. I know what you're talking about, but I forget.
There's a word for the money elite behind the scenes of politics. A meritocracy. That's it.
Yeah.
The meritocracy up in there. Those motherfuckers are assholes. They're evil. They steal all the power. And
yeah.
It's just watching propaganda day in, day out fucking makes me so uncomfortable. One of the most revealing things that psychology has ever put forth is the fact that you can get almost anyone to believe almost anything through repetition. You can convince them of anything. And if you can convince them that God is real, or that this tree is a fucking person who, got turned into a tree, if you can convince them of shit like this, you could convince them of minor little political fucking indifferences and convince them that this side hates them or little things like that. Every fucking day I open Twitter, basically, I see a tweet from Biden saying something to the effect of, MAGA Republicans want to cancel Social Security and Medicaid. So MAGA Republicans have been trying to cancel Social Security and Medicaid. A few fucking months ago, when he said that in fucking Congress, in front of all the MAGA Republicans, they all booed him. They didn't let him finish his fucking sentence. They started yelling in disagreement at that statement. So if there's enough people in Congress who are Republican and are disagreeing with the idea that they want to sunset Medicaid and Social Security, maybe it's inaccurate like to the point where they're yelling loud enough to overpower your voice, which is amplified by speakers, chances are when you go on fucking social media every day and say they want to do this, maybe that's false. Maybe you're lying. When every fucking person who you're talking about just audibly fucking disagreed with you in a public place on a public platform where it would have been respectful to let you finish talking. They felt so disrespected that they needed to yell while you were talking.
Yeah.
But no, instead he goes on social media and says it every day. And what do you think happens to all of his followers? Do you think they go back and watch the clip of every fucking Republican in Congress booing that and disagreeing? Or do you think that eventually, after the 7th time seeing it on fucking Twitter, they go, these motherfuckers are trying to get rid of Social Security and Medicaid. We can't let that happen. It's like, that is one of the most sickening pieces of propaganda that I see regularly is the repetition. Just repeating, and getting people to believe whatever. Makes me very uncomfortable, dude. We're at about an hour, so we're going to be checking this camera here soon, see what it's looking like. I feel like I was going somewhere.
Yeah.
But I lost myself by looking at the time. How do you like my new milk cat?
Oh, pretty good. I was like, you should put got milk.
I just got it from Jalissa for free because she got it from somebody, some like chef. it's some like pastry chef's personal brand.
Okay.
And some Asian lady. Jalissa was telling me.
I saw some fucking nice corduroy jackets. Corduroy's coming back in style.
I don't know if I could rock it.
Manny's got a fucking corduroy jacket and it looks fucking hard.
I'm also built way differently than you two. Yeah. I can't pull off the same things you guys can.
You gotta wear I think white tee, washed blue jeans.
Like the ones I have.
Yeah, roll up the cuffs at the bottom.
I can't cuff my jeans.
Just one.
No, they look bad.
And then white socks and then some white shoes.
I don't got horrible ankles, but I don't got ankles for cut off pants. My ankles are too thick.
Yeah, mine are fucking slim.
Exactly. And slim ankles work for fucking cutoffs because then your pants kind of got a little room around them.
Yeah.
Mine don't. Mine are fucking I got cankles, dude.
Yeah.
My calves turn straight into ankle.
Yeah.
There's almost no definition besides right here. Here to here is literally the same fucking layer. It doesn't shrink, it doesn't get smaller. So cut off pants don't really work for me. I can do shorts and socks and high top socks. I can do that. Mm-hmm. That's one of the reasons you never see me wearing low top socks. I fucking look weird in them.
Yeah, I never wear them.
Jacob can rock out with them. I can't. I can wear them around the house just cause, but I won't wear them out because they don't look right on me. Yeah. I look fucking weird. But corduroy, I don't know if I could do. I will say though, I do like that we're getting back into some old school fashion. I do like that's I haven't even been keeping up on fashion and I can feel it coming. I can feel everybody getting ready to go get some old cars and some old clothes and fucking listening to we're gonna be back in the 20s and 30s of the the 1920s and 30s. That's the vibe we're about to be going through.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for it.
Oh yeah,
this is why I want to get me a Grandier,
dude. If we have a keyboard right now, I would look up every fashion right now, and
every time we drive past that car lot over there with the rolls and the fucking jacks, I want one of those old school cars,
dude.
I know they're gonna be a piece of shit from over in that lot, but I want them,
dude. I want a limo.
I wish me and you would get a project car.
I'd get a project car. I'd go 50-50 on a project car.
And, just work on that bitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would do that. That's something I would find fun.
And, I need to learn about cars. Fucking... I think it'd be great.
I assume your dad would come around.
And neither of us, drive enough that, that thing would need to be either of our personal car. That thing would be straight for fun.
Yeah.
Like on the weekend, we'd be like, all right, who's driving it?
Yeah.
Or like if one of us has a date, we'd be like, you taking it?
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Dude, do you know how like... I don't want to say just Arabs because other people do it, but it's a very common thing that like Arabic people will do with each other. Whereas like they'll have like you know fucking their families are very close. So like oftentimes you meet like one Arabic dude, him and his fucking 6 cousins are all like best friends. They hang out every fucking day.
Yeah.
They're all around each other constantly. It is very, very, very commonplace for like even Indians do this. Like this is the main place where I heard this from was an Indian it was an Indian comedian talking about it. And he was like, the reason we will all have nice cars and shit when like we're broke is because me and my 13 fucking cousins, who's one works at a fucking CVS, one's a doctor, one's a lawyer, the other one works at Home Depot. We all fucking go and get this nice ass car and we all pay $50 a month. And nobody drives that car full time, but anybody can drive the car when they want. And then we all have a fucking big ass house together with 7 cars in the fucking driveway that none of us would be able to afford individually, but we all get to experience this life of fortune because we're all working together.
Yeah.
You know how amazing that would be?
Yeah.
I wish I had family that fucking worked like that was productive like that. Like, Jalissa was telling me the other week about how she's like, she's about to go, she feels like, you know how every couple years you'll feel yourself getting ready for like a changing process? Like there's time, you feel it coming, like I'm about to make changes.
Like I just went through.
I'm about to restructure my life. Yeah. Don't know what's coming yet, but I'm going to change some shit around.
Like, I just changed, like, a whole bunch of shit.
You dropped your fucking job. You got into school. You haven't been dating Mary. You've been rocking solo for a little bit. You did a big transition in your fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, me. The moving up to Michigan was a big transition, and then moving back here was a big transition. And, like, you know, you don't know where you're going to end up, but you know something's coming. Yeah. You know that you're going to decide the things that you want in the future, and you're going to weigh that to your options you have, and you're going to plot a route. Jalissa was telling me that she feels that coming. She feels like this urge for change, and she thinks that it might be good company is the change. She thinks she might quit her job. Yeah. And she says it's like she had a bunch of reasons, but like one of the main reasons is the fact that she thinks that she derives too much of her self-worth from how much she can provide at her job. And she thinks that it'd be good for her to develop some individual self-worth that is through her bettering herself. Because, like, she'll go to work and she'll sacrifice eating or doing this and that just to make sure that everybody at work is having an excellent time. All of her customers are doing great and all of her workers are satisfied. Shit like that. She'll sacrifice her personal life for her work life. Yeah. And then feel good and accomplished for what she did in her work. She thinks that it's probably better for her to start gaining some like self-worth through personal achievement as opposed to fucking achievement through a profession.
Yeah.
And she was saying that she's real tempted to just like
drop it all.
Drop money on land. Like land that she doesn't even plan on building something on for years. Just so she can have land. And I was just like, Jalissa, I'm going to keep it a buck with you right now. You buy land, I'm living on it.
Yeah.
Like, I will be there faster than you. Like, anything you need done on that property, I got you. You want these trees cleared? I got you. You want a driveway dug? I got you. Like, bro, I'm there. I got it. I'm your maintenance man on your property now, Jalissa. Congratulations. Yeah. I work for you. Fucking, you know how quick I'd run away to a fat piece of property? And you know how much I'm praying that my sister does it? Because I know she's got money saved up. Like, sure, it might not be a lot because she just bought a new car and she just went on vacation and shit. But, like, She's been getting bonuses. She's been working her ass off at Good Company. She gets paid a solid salary. Like, I'm pretty sure that nigga Will gave her like fucking like 15 grand bonus. like he gave her something insane like last Christmas or some shit. Like it was insane because I guessed like 10 and Jalissa was like more, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. So it's just like I could imagine she has enough money. She probably has like 30 bands to drop on like fucking down payment on some land, and that could get you some fucking acreage, bro. Is a down payment, bro. Man.
Yeah.
I'd run away so fast. I'm gonna check this camera. See what we rocking with. It's got 17 minutes left. We can just finish out this pod. We got, we're at like an hour and something.
Yeah.
We're at an hour and 9. So yeah, we got fucking 15 more minutes in us.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jalissa is planning on. She seems like she's planning on getting the fuck out and making some big change. Mm-hmm. And it also doesn't seem like she plans on getting out of Ohio. I think Jalissa has come to the conclusion that Ohio is her place.
Yeah.
Fucking, and that's weird because like this is a chick who like lived in New York, and she's deciding that like Cleveland and Ohio is more for her than New York.
Honestly, I love going to fucking Chicago.
Never been.
Chicago's kind of... It's like...
Actually, what the fuck are you talking about? Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago. Mm-hmm. The place with, like, the highest crime rate in the country.
Like, downtown Chicago is kind of fun.
No, it's not. It's full of gangs, homeless people, and fucking crime.
Oh, did
you just see that video going around of, like, people in the streets all throughout Chicago just breaking shit, attacking bus stops, attacking cars?
No.
Just like hundreds of people.
No.
Chicago is a shithole, dude.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Tate just made a tweet shit-talking Chicago. He's like, imagine being an adult and waking up in Chicago and how much of a fucking loser you have to be to consciously decide to wake up in that shithole every morning.
I could see that.
Like, what is fun about Chicago? The pizza?
I think so. Well,
what do you do?
Well, like, when I was in Chicago, it was, like, nice.
What'd you do?
We went out to fucking parks. We went out to fucking restaurants. Went out.
My thing is, there hasn't been a time that me and you have been adults that Lori Lightfoot hasn't been in charge of Chicago until now. And Lori Lightfoot is an actual Batman villain. Okay? That bitch is like, she looks like the Penguin, like a black female penguin. If they were to cast the Penguin today in progressive current 2023, it'd be Lori Lightfoot. She's a bald black lady with gray bald hair, like, the fucking gray hair, bug eyes worse than my mother. She's fat, short, and wears oversized pantsuits like the fucking principal from Lab Rats. I'm telling you, imagine the principal from Lab Rats, just black, gray bald hair, bug eyes. That's Lori Lightfoot. She's built the exact same, she's the same height, like she's Principal fucking Perry, dude. She's insane. Like, there's fucking... what's that Yelp reviews that she left for a limo company where she was harassing the driver and like I forget what it all was, but like Tim Dillon read these reviews on his podcast and then read the replies from the business to her. Long story short, this bitch is insane. She like harassed a limo driver the entire time he was driving her around the city. And then also tried to get it all for free. And then still wanted them to pick her up and drive her around elsewhere. She's nuts. She's fucking insane. She has destroyed Chicago. Chicago is insane. Don't think Chicago is a good place, but I've never been, so who knows? Maybe you're
I
right.
love
and it's lovely.
Chinatown. I love Chinatown in Chicago, though.
Yeah, I imagine New York has a better Chinatown as well. So
Let's go to New York, Chinatown.
I'd like to go to New York. I haven't been since I was an adult.
I'd go.
Like when I went to
Let's
New
go
York,
in the summertime. I hate fucking going into like big cities in the fucking cold.
duh, the fucking wind is brutal, and especially
Oh.
in New York where you're pinned between two rivers. Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking go. I'll go in the fucking summer. This summer. This summer, I'd drive to fucking New York.
I mean, with the job I'm about to have, I'll be able to pay for little vacations and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I need to pay
By the way,
IRS.
was it June or July? June, right?
June 14th to like
Okay.
18th.
I remembered it was the 14th. I just kept forgetting if it was June or July, but I think based on the fact that I guessed June, I was right there. I'm remembering. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Trying my best. More tranny news. I said it to Timir yesterday. I don't think you heard it. Did you hear the bill that Washington State just passed? I'll read it because I'll read the headline and then I can look up the actual bill because I found the actual bill too and I was looking at it. But it's actually insane. Grand Wizard Chat. Wait, what? Kylie Jenner is now dating Timothy Chalamet.
That's a sick combo.
There is no way that's a real relationship. That is 100% like Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, because
it is
fucking-
100% a media couple that is not real. It is not happening. There's no fucking way. Now, Washington state lawmakers have just passed a new bill, SB 5599, which would allow children to be legally separated from their parents to be medically transitioned without any requirement to inform their parents or guardians. And I looked it up, and it's real. It's an actual bill that actually passed in Washington state. The whole idea is that there's these shelters that, people could go to seek, advice and information about being transgender. And the bill, what it specifically changed was if the shelters were legally required to inform the parents or not that their child was here and that what they were asking for and what was going on. Now, kids can just go to these shelters, ask for hormone blockers, ask for fucking like genital mutilating surgeries, and they will get them with no information going to the parents. The parents have no legal recourse to like protect their children from this shelter, this government paid organization. Does that sound good to you, Claudio? Does that never in my life did I think running away would result in you being gay. Like, running away used to be, like, the cool thing to do. Like, I'm a badass, I'm running away, I'm out on my own, dude. Now you run away and you lose your cock and balls. You run away and they pick you up like a fucking...
Stray dog.
Like a stray dog and be like, hey... You want some treats? You don't want your cock. You don't want your cock. Come on, you don't want your cock, right? Come on, we can take it off. We can cut your cock off. Come on, guy, come on. Don't you want to be a victim? Don't you want to get fucking spots in the highest levels of authority in our government just for stealing women's clothing at the airport? Isn't that what you want, bald mustache man who likes to pretend he's a woman? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, sir.
Fucking, that TikTok ban, Jalissa told me yesterday that it passed in fucking Montana. You know how bad that is?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the bill doesn't fucking mention TikTok or ByteDance, the parent company to TikTok. Long story short, it gives, like, our Secretary of Communications the right, the authority and the power to decide if we are in a cyber war. The Secretary of Communications gets to decide and declare if we are in a cyber war or not. Not the president, not the Minister of Defense, or the Secretary of Defense, not the Department of fucking Defense, not the military, not the Navy, not the Air Force. No, our Secretary of Communications gets to decide if we are in a fucking war or not. Because of this bill.
I like TikTok.
Yeah, all it does is give more authority and power to the people in charge of us. So it's going to pass just about everywhere, probably. I'm just getting ready, man.
Let's just make another app just similar to TikTok. TokTik.
Oh, well, crazy thing, Claudio. You know how I just told you that bill doesn't say shit about TikTok and ByteDance? Mm-hmm. That's because it doesn't have shit to do with TikTok and ByteDance. It's because if me or you were to start our own company and the Secretary of Communications decides you guys are helping adversaries of the American public, fuck your app. They can just shut it down. They can arrest me and you. They can decide that we are, aiding foreign powers. And that's it. The same way for the past fucking 2-3 years now, anytime anybody speaks up against us going to Ukraine and fighting for Ukraine, gets labeled a fucking Russian asset, gets labeled as a Putin puppet. Like, one of the greatest examples is Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard is 110% centrist. She is one of the most, she's one of the most real politicians I think I've ever seen. She seems genuine. She's a fucking, she's an ex-Marine. She's a veteran. She lives in, she's an Hawaii state senator, or she was. She hits the gym every day. She's the type of chick who, puts videos on her social media of her at the gym busting ass with fucking the kettlebells and shit and running the sleds back and forth. Mm-hmm. She busts her ass in the gym. And she's not one of those chicks who's skinny and hot. She's
ripped.
She's got muscle. She'd probably whoop my ass. She'd definitely whoop your ass. That bitch is not fucking light work. She kind of built like Ronda Rousey, no lie.
I love Ronda Rousey.
And she's this little fucking, Hawaiian senator. And when she spoke out on Fox News because no fucking liberal outlet will allow her to speak because she's centrist, when she went on Fox News and just said something to the effect of hey, maybe we shouldn't be sending billions of dollars to Ukraine, and instigating World War III and nuclear war with Russia. This is bad. This isn't good. CNN and fucking MSNBC and all these liberal media outlets and tons of articles online all labeled her as a fucking Putin supporter and an asset. Literally saying that she was a Russian asset, that she was getting paid by Russia to lie to the American public. It's she's not lying. She's literally saying that going to nuclear war is bad. That's not a lie. Anybody on this planet should agree with that. Yeah. Nuclear war is not good for anyone. Mm. So, when they label people like that as Russian assets, it's pretty safe to believe that, if we were to start our own app, chances are it wouldn't end too well for us.
Nope.
Chances are they wouldn't let us just run around willy-nilly. I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. I think that'd be great for us to be able to start our own apps. But once again, I think me and you are too retarded to start our own apps. Neither of me or you could program a fucking app efficiently. Not better than somebody who's getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
I wish me and you were savants. I wish we had some autistic skill that we could just dive into fully.
And just do it.
Yeah, I wish. I suck at music. I suck at technology. I'm not even good at video games. I be trying, man. I be trying. I be fucking trying. My IQ is too low.
I think this is it. Before the
Yeah, you got nothing else to add? Nothing.
Coochie stinks.
Your coochie stinks?
No, women's coochie stinks. I think coochie stinks just in general.
But you eat ass.
Yeah, that's why I eat ass, because coochie stinks.
But ass doesn't?
Not all the time if you wash it right. Is that gay though?
I feel like that same argument works for fucking pussy.
I mean, some.
Clean it and it won't stink.
Yeah, like. That is very.
My
weird.
biggest issue isn't the smell, it's the taste.
I like Cocoa Pebbles.
I'm not talking about ass, I'm talking about coochie. I hate eating coochie. I hate it. I like how much she likes it, but I don't like doing it.
I enjoy it.
I don't.
I enjoy it if the girl smells great. If the girl smells great down there, that I will eat that shit like it's the
What
best.
the fuck is smells great? If it smells like flowers and shit, I feel like you sprayed your coochie. I want your coochie to smell like coochie.
Yeah, but I don't want the
Should-
coochie smelling like fish too.
Okay, well, there's no way in hell you would ever see me eat a girl out who smells like fish. I'd literally throw up
Get
in
over
between
here,
her
man.
fucking legs.
I want the ocean.
You know how when you throw up in your hands and it spurts out the sides? I'd do that in between her legs. In her vagina, I'd fill it with vomit and watch it blast out the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember
No.
once hitting a black bitch and it smelled, and I was hitting it from the back, and a big air gust came,
oh.
and it just lingered into my nose. I was like, but yeah,
I'm almost certain that's why black dudes on average don't eat pussy.
yeah,
It's because of, they say it's just because they don't do it. It's because they don't know that pussy's not supposed to smell like that. They don't know that Hot Chips, McDonald's, and fucking Raising Cane's tend to not, stimulate the coochie hormones properly, and it ends up tasting and smelling horrible. Get your babe on a clean diet. I promise you the coochie will taste a little better. That being said, eating coochie is too much work. That's my issue with it. It's so much work. That's it. Like, if I could just sit there and go, by all means. That's easy game. No, you gotta solve a fucking Rubik's Cube with your tongue.
Do I do the ABCs?
Never once did that shit.
I tried it. It actually worked. And then
I'm
you
not saying I'm bad at fucking giving head. Like, it's easy. It's easy to fucking eat a girl out. I just don't like it. It's too much work. This is supposed to be fun. Why am I working?
Yeah.
Fucking, no. Eating coochie, too much work. Black dudes, you fucking up by eating stank pussy. Go find a pretty white bitch with some good smelling pussy. You'll have an alright time.
Yep.
That was Chef Spot, episode 17? 17?
Yep.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Hopefully this all comes out well with the fucking video. And hopefully this one doesn't get taken down off of fucking YouTube because of, propaganda against the election. I love you guys. See you later.